Drop it.
Hi everyone, Donut here. Today we're going to be breaking down a couple of shootings. We have a pissed off customer at a Toyota dealership. He's running around stabbing people. It's probably not the Toyota dealership's fault that he got a Hellcat at 56% interest.
You don't need that little Hellcat.
We also get a front row seat to some drone justice. A thermal drone captures a cop killer getting lit up. The best part, it didn't cost the taxpayers billions. Some of these stories are from earlier in December, maybe even late November. I know you've probably seen a couple of them, but I didn't get to cover them due to the unsubscribed live shows. We're going to be doing our last live show of that tour in Las Vegas during SHOT Show if you want to check that out. You guys ready for shootings? Well, I am too, but first a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by ShipStation. Do you run an e-commerce business or even a brick and mortar business that ships things? That's awesome, but damn is it tedious to ship things. Not with ShipStation. I ran several e-commerce businesses and brick and mortar stores, and I use ShipStation for everything. Just because the holidays are over doesn't mean that shipping things is easier for your business. You want to save money on shipping costs, automate shipping? Not only can you make your business life a lot easier, you can save a bunch of money. You can get discounts up to 88% off on DHL Express, UPS, and USPS, and up to 90% off on FedEx rates. You can automate shipping tasks from one simple to use dashboard. Not only that, ShipStation can integrate with tons of different e-commerce platforms. This includes eBay, Shopify, even Walmart, Amazon, and even more. Deliver a better customer experience with industry-leading scalable features that help ensure accuracy, get shipments out the door fast, and keep customers happy with automated tracking updates with your company's branding. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce business using ShipStation. 98% of those companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life. Right now, you can get a 60-day free trial by going to shipstation.com/donutoperator. That's shipstation.com/donutoperator. DeKalb, Illinois, October 23rd, 2024, approximately 12:30 p.m. This incident all started with 3 frantic 911 calls. A customer at this car dealership completely snapped. He was wielding 2 knives and just attacking random people. One manager was stabbed while the rest of the staff hid in the back. Officers raced to the scene knowing that the suspect was armed and dangerous, and he had already injured someone. This is a pretty hot call. You know, someone's already been assaulted with a deadly weapon. You might even have a hostage situation.
Yeah, he's up front. There's breaking stuff inside.
Here's the 2 officers stepping right up into the chaos. You got broken glass, panicked employees, and a suspect who's refusing to back down. They immediately take control of the scene, though. They're even ready with lethal options in case the situation escalates.
I got lethal. Do you got anything? Charles, drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Charles.
Those commands might sound a little repetitive, but they're crucial to the situation. Goal is to de-escalate without using force. But in order to do that, the suspect has to comply.
Is he going to try and kill us too?
Let's watch what happens next.
Drop it! Drop it! Charles! Step it up if you got a knife for it. Say send it back. Charles, drop the knife. Drop it! Drop it! Drop it now! Drop it! Hey, look. Shots fired. Somebody. 1 mil down. Officer's okay. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
And there it is, things kinda escalate. This is where the decision to use deadly force becomes clear. The guy's already stabbed someone, ignored commands, and is now straight up trying to kill officers. Given the 21-foot rule and the guy also threw a knife, the officers decide to use deadly force. Kinda sounds like the guy didn't enjoy that situation very much. Not exactly how he planned for it to go. As usual, officers switch gears to provide medical aid to the suspect. He did survive his injuries and he is now facing a laundry list of charges. If convicted, he could be looking at up to 30 years behind bars. DeKalb County State's attorney reviewed the body camera footage and said that the officers were completely justified in their use of force. Here's another incident that I've been wanting to cover for a little bit. As a cop, you're used to chasing suspects on foot, cars, maybe even bicycles sometimes. But a lawnmower? That is peak white trash right there. Let's see how a simple warrant turned into a self-inflicted disaster. Basically, this officer was sent out to serve a warrant. Nothing too crazy, right? Probation violation and a couple of misdemeanors. Pretty standard day for law enforcement. What's not so standard is that our guy here decides that he's going to flee. First off, let's address the getaway. Running from the cops is never a good idea, but on a lawnmower? On that type of mower that's what, like 3 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour max? You'd have a better chance on a razor scooter.
Hey, yeah, dude, that looks totally gay.
Now, from a law enforcement perspective, this is where situational awareness kicks in. The deputy has to decide what to do in this intense situation. Do I try and stop this guy physically, or let him make his move and stay ready? Let's see.
Stop!
The suspect seems to be complying with the officer's commands, but he's reaching for something. That's pretty dangerous. We don't know what he's reaching for. It's easy to assume that he's messing with the motor's controls, but we still don't know from this angle. Can't see the suspect's hands, you got a problem.
Get off now!
I'm getting off! Right now! I'm getting off!
Now!
I'm getting off!
Step off! Shut it off and step off now!
I am!
He keeps reaching for something and clearly playing dumb. Despite this, the officer stays very calm and just keeps giving clear and concise instructions.
Step off now!
I am! Calm
Get
down.
off!
Calm
Now!
down.
You run, I'm gonna tase you, James.
Well, you look at that. The guy was reaching for a gun the entire time. Could have been planning to ditch it. I don't think he realized that the officer only needed to do a light jog to catch up with him. In all seriousness, this just got super deadly pretty quick. Let's see what happens next.
I'm gonna...
Drop the gun! Send me another unit now. Shots fired. Suspect pulled a gun.
No, it'll...
He shot. Stand by. Suspect reached for a gun. Got tased. Round discharge from his gun. Start JCA'd another unit. Looks like he got shot in the hand.
Let's take a second to appreciate what just happened. The deputy deploys his taser with perfect accuracy and timing, by the way. The electric shock and quick tensing of the muscles causes the suspect to fire his own gun, and he ends up shooting himself in the hand.
Your stupidity's in your own hands.
From the deputy's perspective, this is a pretty good outcome. The threat was neutralized and he didn't have to fire his service weapon. And no one else was hurt. God damn, a taser actually saved someone's life. After the commotion is over, backup arrives, suspect is detained, treated for his injuries, and taken to the hospital. As for the fallout, our lawnmower enthusiast is now facing several charges: assault with intent to murder, felony firearm possession, and resisting arrest. This incident was investigated by the Michigan State Police as well as the Sheriff's Office. No policy violations were found. Our deputy handled the situation by the book. And finally, our last video. April 20th, 2024, Boise, Idaho, 8:55 p.m. Deputy Tobin Bolter stopped a vehicle for what seemed routine. But before he had a chance to fully engage, the driver shot him, killing him. Bolter's death obviously set off an immediate statewide manhunt for the suspect. And that's where today's story picks up. Once the suspect was identified and roughly located, a perimeter around where he was set up. A high elevation drone found him hiding near some trees near the apartment complex. When the suspect starts moving, the game kind of changes for the officers on perimeter. He's no longer just hiding. Now there's a real concern that he could start trying to break into one of the apartments to hide or even take hostages, become a barricaded suspect. This is where the Special Operations Unit takes over.
Let's move, let's move, let's move. I got it. Slide. Is he inside?
Ask TOC.
Is he inside?
Okay, check left.
I got left.
He's left. He's good. Where we go? Right of the tree. We got LTL up.
These boys are pretty systematic in what they do. Every patio gets cleared, every angle is covered, which is good because of what happens next.
Less lethal.
LTL up.
Shots fired. Check yourself. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Show me your hands.
Stay. Hey, get over here. Get behind that shit.
The suspect opens fire, and it's a direct hit on one of the officer's ballistic shields. Now, as butt-puckering as that may be, this shield likely saved a life. It's a critical piece of gear in situations like this, designed to stop exactly this kind of threat. You know, some asshole with a gun who just killed a cop. It's hard to see, but when the officer returns fire, he fires 6 times, striking the suspect twice. Let's take a better look at the incident with the thermal camera that's in the air. Here's the suspect hiding like a scared little punk, trying to ambush the officer. But these guys know exactly who they are dealing with. Bonus, we get a slow-mo of him firing first. Meanwhile, the Bonner County Prosecutor's Office reviewed the case and found that every action taken by the officer is justified. In the prosecutor's own words, no other reasonable officer would have acted differently. That sums it up perfectly. If you want to help support the channel, go on over to donutoperator.com or check out pepperbox.tv. That's all I have for you fine people today. Until next time, please have a fantastic day.
Whacker.